All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at the semi-Weebz, the last 8 participants out of a stacked player field of 80 players. And we have the first semi-final right here between Yannex, Kebby, Scrappy, and Bits. And we're starting on this first map called Airship. I guess you can say or think why it is called like this. To be honest, this map was, I mean, by the looks of it, it's pretty terrible, but it drives quite okay. So here we go, following Kebby. Oh, we see a slowdown by Yannex already, I think. Bits is currently in first place, Kebby in second. Landing on the airships, we go through the massive ring checkpoint. Oh, Yannex with a different approach, but it is gonna be Bits who secures 10 points. Kebby gets second place, 6 points. Scrappy in third, and Yannex in last place. So the first round is completed. Bitsy Boo is claiming victory in that first one. However, gets a terrible landing right now. And we have Yannex in first place. Kebby once again sitting at that second position. See if I can get the POV for Kebby here. Yannex in it as well, but Yannex goes for a very different line here. Bits comes back with a lot of speed. Bits will snipe the victory away. Bits with the 10 points. Yannex gets second. Kebby in third, and Scrappy is having a lot of trouble in the start. All right, so Bits 2 rounds victory, up to 20 points. Scrappy having loads of issues right now, but he fights back. Takes over that position from Bits and Kebby. Yannex with a great trajectory here, but it is Bits once again. He just zoops forward and claims another 10-pointer. Is he gonna go for the clean sweep in the semi-finals? Bits with the 10, Yannex with the 6, Scrappy not able to get any points. Here we go then. Final round on Airship. Yannex with great trajectory. Look at that. Car control on these Zeppelins are so important as we see Scrappy fly out once again. And now it is a battle between Kebby and Bits for second place. But we have Yannex claiming 10 points right here. Scrappy is able to get some points here. 3 points for Scrappy. But the gap is really massive. And here we go for the next map. Bubba by Mokodu. One warm-up right here. Bits very known for learning tracks fast. But it is Kebby who currently is in first place in the warm-up, of course. Mistake there. Scrappy will take over. Then collides with the pillar. Yannex is camp 7ing, I assume. And I think there is a shortcut on this map. I'm not sure if it's easily doable, but you could most likely jump from here, the checkpoint, over the wall down here. But I'm not super sure if it's gonna be easy to do. So we are going into the live round. 34 points for Bits, who had an amazing showing on that Zeppelin map. Yannex with 25 points. Kebby with 20 points. And Scrappy is far behind with only 7 points. So Scrappy in dire need of some points. Hopefully this map will be much better for him. Oof. Kebby and Bits with a massive mistake. It is also freewheel, so you instantly have to respawn as we are going into this section. Yannex goes straight. Scrappy goes for the shortcut that I mentioned. And we do have a mistake by Yannex. Yannex with the turnaround actually jumps ahead of Scrappy. And it is actually faster. Yannex with some big brain IQ calculated that the speed difference between left and center is about 10 kilometers an hour. And Yannex will stay ahead of Scrappy there. GG. Kebby gets 0 points right here. That is not great. As we're going into round number 2. Scrappy with a gorgeous landing. Lands super flat. Will get the most speed with that. Oh! Yannex with a huge stumble. But let's see if Kebby knows that there's a shortcut. He actually goes to take the booster here, which is paying off in the long run, but not if you make a mistake right after. Scrappy will go for a shortcut. And we do have an instant turnaround by Kebby, but Scrappy's shortcut is a little bit faster. However, Kebby did get second place instead because Bits went the normal route. But we do see some shenanigans going on this map. So, by the looks of it, Bits and Yannex are doing really well. Point-wise. On this map, Bits isn't doing the greatest. But let's see if he can show some shortcutterinos himself. Goes for a break early on. Yannex gets 0 to none speed, but it is Kebby who gets a lot. Goes for the booster. Scrappy doesn't. And in the long run, it seems to me that taking the booster will work out a little bit faster. As we now have everyone making a shortcut. Kebby gets it wonderful. As we have Bits typing in an XD because he failed the shortcut. And we have Kebby dropping the 10-pointer right here. What a turn by Kebby. And it seems to me that Bits is talking too much. Look at this. Damn you. In before AO8. Solid map. Great race. XD. What the fuck. Outplayed. XD. Needs to keep his mouth shut. As we go into the next round. Yannex takes an early lead. A 10th. But we did see him have a terrible landing right here. Right now, he does it well, but he hits the wall right after. And Scrappy now up in first place. Kebby will take the booster, and he will catch up a tremendous amount. Only to 4th place, though. But perhaps with a good turnaround here, he might get it better. It is Bits actually who's in first, but here comes Yannex dropping out from the sky with his paraglider, and he actually gets overtaken by Scrappy in the end. But it is Yannex with the quick turnaround to get more speed. Didn't pay off this time. But Bits getting 10 points. And he is victorious. So, here we have it. AO8 by a dumb. It is a very beautiful map. with a nice little bumper at the end. And Bits is the first one who finishes it. So there is a perfect strategy, which is actually the fastest one on this map. And it's quite surprising what the line is. Okay, everyone doing a good job so far. And it is actually Kebby who takes the first round. 15.71 by Kebby. That is a solid time, but it is not the strategy to get a 15.4. With the strategy that Kebby and all the others are doing, you are actually locked to about a 0.6. But everyone is going for it. Yannex gets a nice nosedive. And he actually flies in the lowest finish. 15.7. Kebby with a 15.8. Bits with +4. And Scrappy unable to finish here. So the strategy is not to take the first slope smooth, but an extra one down. So you don't want to take this one smooth, but you want to take this one smooth. So you actually land on the bumper and then you yeet with like 20,000 kilometers an hour in the finish. So Kebby gets another solid 10 points here. He's actually catching up very, very rapidly, which is amazing. But there's one round remaining. Here we go. Oh, that's an amazing start once again by Kebby. Same with Scrappy, but I think he might be flying out here. No, he actually saves it. And Kebby did get insane points on this map. I think he won every single round. Not 100% sure. I think he won 3 rounds at least. But there you go. New leader here. 75 points for Kebby. 67 Yannex. 66 Bits. And Scrappy with 53. As we go into casual race A1. Because we are casual gamers right here. Bonk. There we go. Very easy and simple map right here. But, of course, if you're trying to go fast, you might make some mistakes. Let's see if Scrappy can recover from the past 2 maps. Because he is quite far behind in points. Right now, moving up to first place. I think he will have enough speed for the upper part as well. Yes, they all do, I think. No, Yannex has to go bottom. Bits as well. So let's see if anyone is going to go for the risky finish. Hole in uno. Oh shit. Yo, man. There we go. I actually had the same when I tested this map. All right. There you have it. A risky route and a safe route. Bits with another mistake here. Cabby, Yannex, and Scrappy all landing on the top part. That just shows how fast they are. Oh, Scrappy with an unfortunate bump there. Let's see if they go for the safe route or not. Oh my god. Yannex actually snipes 10 points away. Cabby in second place, only 2/10 behind. Bits in third, and Scrappy with a big mistake. I think Scrappy is very angry. He hasn't said a word. I have a feeling he's gonna slam his controller on his desk and potentially also his monitor, and then jump off the stairs and fall on his knees. All right, here we go. Scrappy currently in first place. Oh, this is a close one. Oh, Scrappy losing a little bit of speed, but he goes for the no-slide strategy. He gets a lot of momentum right here. Oh, but it is Bits who goes in the hole and then in between the road. But it is Scrappy with the 10 points that he desperately needs. Desperately needed. But this ending is giving us a great showing of Aimbot. Cabby and Yannex slowly but surely taking away the lead here. We're now 20 points of a difference between second and third. So let's go with Bits. Bits getting a lot of speed here. And dead. Yep. That is Bits in a nutshell. Very unfortunate mistake for him. But it is Cabby up in the lead. Cabby goes for the full speed strategy on the right side. Can he make it over the hole? Yes, he does. And he claims 10 points. Scrappy, 6 points. Yannex has made a massive mistake as well. And Bits just flies out. What? I think Bits could have finished. XD, 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 XD. And we're going to the next map. Claustrophobia. Claustrophobia is something people suffer from. So, this is a very, very nice map right here. As you can see, players are calm and collected, driving through the checkpoints all the way to the finish line. Cabby just enabled his fast learning mechanism in his brain, and he's doing a good job so far. There he goes. Little wall touch. And the finish line. So, quite a long map here, but it's a good one. As we are going into the live round, this is an opportunity for two players to claim victory here. We have Cabby with 103 points, Yannex 91 points, Scrappy 76, and Bits with 70 points. So both Cabby and Yannex are able to win it here and qualify for the Grand Weeb. Bits taking over first place from Cabby. Scrappy doing a good job as well. He needs to step it up. Cabby making a mistake. Will most likely get overtaken by Yannex as well. Scrappy now making a mistake. So back and forth we go. Yannex and Scrappy swapping positions. Cabby is actually pushing it a little bit. Goes for a roof hit to minimize airtime. But can he make this jump? Ole! He cannot make the jump anymore. What a mistake by Cabby. Most likely not getting any points for this one. Bits still in first place, but Scrappy in hot pursuit. It is actually Bits getting 10 points, Scrappy 6, Yonex 4, and Kebi-chan looking to get his 3 points. So that was a good run for Bits and Scrappy. They are looking to get the points, and they are actually delivering on this map. Yeah, he just full stopping in the wall. Hey, I respect the attempt. I respect the attempt right there by Yonex. But he crashed. And we have Bits in first, Scrappy in second. Kebi trying to do his best to catch up, but it's not working out so far. If it keeps on going like this, we will actually see Bits and Scrappy catching up rapidly towards Yonex and Kebi, of course. There we go. Scrappy with 10 points. Bits with 6. Yonex with 4 after that nice wall. And Kebi in last. Let me actually have a look. Maybe Yonex is gonna try it again. Maybe Yonex is gonna go for it again. No, he's not. He learned from his mistake. Bits, however, didn't learn from his mistake and collides with the wall. But this round is rather tight. Kebi leading the pack. Let's go a bit forward. Bits is actually rapidly closing the gap. Some nice Neo slides right here. As we are into the last stage of the map. Yonex takes over second away from Bits. I don't think you want to go for the roof hit here. I mean, if you get it really good, then yes, it's fine. Kebi still in first place. But Yonex is closing in. Kebi needs to get a good ending. But he gets a terrible end, and it is Yonex who is looking to get the 10 points. Kebi goes all the way down to 4th place in one turn. And Kebi, who had a lead of about 3/10, finds himself in 4th place after a terrible last 2 turns. And the gap is getting closer and closer right now between the players. Final round. Kebi needs to win this round in order to get victory. I mean, finalist mode. Big mistake by Bits here. So that is a good opportunity for Kebi to take 10 points here. Scrappy also making a mistake. That leaves Kebi with an advantage of about 6/10, which is quite a lot. Scrappy really trying his best to catch up, but it's not looking too good for Scrappy right now. However, his 6 points will put him a little bit closer towards Yonex. As we go into the roof hit, the gap between Kebi and Scrappy is slowly diminishing here. As we're getting closer to the finish line, will Kebi learn from his mistake? It is actually Scrappy who gets the overtake attack. Kebi goes wide. Kebi will have a little bit more speed here, and he saves it. The 10 points go to Kebi, and that will put him into finalist mode. He is 1 leg away from winning this semi-final. But we are going to the next map. Danse Gracieuse by Senor Runner. GPS in the hole, and Scrappy is a smart guy. So, let's just watch the GPS. Oh! There we go. Warning sign. And some Pepega ending. So, quite a long map here. So, let's have a look. What will happen? Finalist mode for Cabby. Goes for the bug slide. Everyone went for the bug slide. Bits does have a little bit more speed. Will overtake Cabby right here. Oh, but a mistake by Yannex will slow him down tremendous amount. So it is only Bits who is looking to deny Cabby's victory and his spot in the grand final. Let's keep an eye on these other players as well, because Yannex is rapidly pushing it. Cabby, however, is a couple turns away from claiming victory. One massive jump remaining. Goes for a normal jump. He knows that he can save. However, Yannex is closing in. Yannex is rapidly closing in. But it is going to be Cabby going into the grand final for the third time in a row. 3 WeebCups I have organized, and 3 times Cabby has reached the final. Is this going to be the WeebCup that he is going to win? We have to find out later on, but we're battling for that second place. Who is going to join Cabby in the grand final? Yannex with a great bug slide start finds himself already with a 1 second of an advantage. Scrappy really needs the points, but Yannex just needs to finish here in order to get finalist mode. Scrappy is closing in the gap. Looking very strong. Gets everything rather smooth. Let's have a look at the bug slide. Is Yannex gonna go for the bug slide, or is he gonna go for a safe route? Oh, that's what you call smart. And he gets 10 points, and I get a French fry. Delicious. All right, Yannex now up in finalist mode. Is he going to join Cabby or not? Scrappy is out. He also retires. So the battle is between Yannex and Bits right now. Bits needs to push it to the limit. I don't know why Scrappy retired, because he could still get points. Oh, look at this. Yannex with a massive mistake. Bits now on his way to deny Yannex his grand final spot. Oh, Yannex goes left. Bits goes right. Yannex with more speed. Yannex does the ramp skip. Let's see if Bits is doing it. Bits is not doing the ramp skip, and that is all over and out. Yannex will go to the grand final together with Cabby. And they have to wait and see who is gonna join them. GG. There we go.